Okay, so this was the lesson we did today about writing equation and solving the equation. So let's go through the steps A, B, C, and D, and then at the end we'll write the equation and then we solve it. So the story is that the students at Pomona wants to raise $1,200 and they already raised 1,095. That's how much money they got already, and they need a little bit more to reach the $1,200. And they decided to wash cars, and they get paid $5 for each car. So $5 each car they wash, and they want to raise at $1,200 in total. Okay. So how much money, how much money have Pomona student raised already? They have raised 1,095. Okay, so that's simple. So they say for B, let's see, represent the number of cars washed. Write an expression to show how much money they will raise if they wash C cars. Okay, so if they, we're gonna translate this into an expression, into algebra. $5 each cars, and then we're gonna use C for cars. The first letter of the word is C. So if we're charging $5 each car, remember those two words, each and per, remember we use multiplication, right? So $5 each car, and using C to represent the car. So we put the 5 and the C together, and the expression will be 5 times C. So each means multiply. So the expression is 5C, or 5 times C. Okay, so let's use it. If you wash car 1, you'll do 5 times 1 for C. That means C is equal to 1 car, and they make $5. If they sell 2 cars, so that means C is 2, then it's 5 times 2, and they make $10. Okay, and so on. So this expression works. If you write an expression, try use it, see if it works. So we got the expression. Okay, so question, the third question here, C says, what if the students wash 20 cars? How much money they're going to collect in total? Okay, so just like we did here, instead of 2 cars, it's going to be 20 cars. So C is 20, and then we do 5 times 20, and 5 times 20 gives us 100. Okay, so if it's 20 cars, instead of C, you're going to put 20, and it's 5 times 20, and $100. So if they wash 20 cars, it'll be 5C, and then that's 5 instead of C is 20, and 5 times 20 is 100. So if they wash 20 cars, they will make $100. How much in total? You got to add that to the money they had already. So in total, they will have 1,095 that they raised from the other stuff, plus $100 from washing the cars, and that'll be $1,195. Okay, so if they wash 20 cars, they will make 1,195. Is that enough? No, because they want to make $1,200. So if they made 1,195, how much more they need to make $1,200? They need $5 more, because 1,095 plus 5 gives you $1,200. So all they need is to make another $5. Well, how many cars they need to wash to make an extra $5? Since they make $5 washing each car, for 1 car they make $5, all they have to do is wash 1 more car. So they wash 20, they $5 short. Hey, let's wash another car and we'll make an extra $5. Okay, so I think that's what they're gonna ask us in the next question. So let me erase everything. So the next question say, suppose the students wash 21 cars. So we're gonna do 5C, 5 times C now is 21 cars. It'd be 5 times 21, and that'll give you $105. All right, just from the cars. So they had 1,095 plus the 105 from washing the cars, and that's going to equal to $1,200. So for them to be able to make the money they want, they need to wash 21 cars, okay? All right, so we did it step by step. Now, next we're gonna write an equation and solve it in one shot to figure it out, okay? So the equation, I said to you guys, the total usually goes here. And on this side, you will have the variable with some numbers. And that's how you get the equation. So what's the total they're trying to make? $1,200. We're gonna put that here. The expression we got is 5C. That tells me how much money I make from washing cars, plus how much money they made already, 1,095. Okay, so that's the equation. 5C for the cars, plus 1,095, which they made already, and that equals 1,200. So if we solve this equation, we're gonna get the answer, how many cars we need to wash to make $1,200. We already know that, it's 21, right? But we're gonna do it by solving the equation. So how do we solve equations? We isolate the variable. Remember that, meaning we're gonna isolate the C all by itself. So step one, we're gonna get rid of that plus 1,095. Step two, we're gonna get rid of this multiplication by 5. Okay, so let's start with step one. It's plus 95. We do the opposite of that, which is minus 95, 1,095. And we do that to both sides. On the right side, there is no thinking going on. They're gonna cancel each other, and I am left with 5C all by itself. The 1,095 is gone, equal, and 1,200 minus 1,095, you could do that in the calculator, and you're gonna get 105, okay? Step two says, get rid of that multiplication by 5, and the opposite of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. Whatever we do to one side, we repeat to the other side. And here, no thinking, is just gonna cancel. You isolated the C all by itself, and 105 divided by 5 will give you 21. And we got the answer we already knew. So C, what does C represent in context? I want you guys to get familiar with this word, context. What does C, what does the answer mean in the context? Context means the story. In this story, what does C equals to 25 mean? What does our answer mean? Okay, it means we need to wash 21 cars. It means in context, we need, or they need to wash, Pomona student need to wash 21 cars to be able to have the money they need, to be able to have the $1,200, okay? So that's what it means in context. We need to wash 21 cars to be able to have the money to take the trip, okay? All right, that was the example for today. All right, do your homework, do your homework, do your homework.